Okay guys, so one thing I learned today, or actually that must have been yesterday I learned that, but thing is, a lot of people, especially vegans and even raw vegans, they don't actually know how to cook a proper oatmeal without cooking it. So that's what I'm gonna show you in this video. Actually, this is perfect timing because the journey actually starts right around this hour, so let's head to the kitchen. We're gonna need this. Here we go. What we're gonna do here is that we're gonna set aside some oats to like soak up overnight. That's the first step. If you live in Denmark, I'd recommend using these Crown Field you can buy in Lidl because they are like they're more coarse than the other ones. You can see like the color of them, they're very coarse. You don't want the thin ones because they get way too soaked up. And around this is for like one per portion. So what we do now is just pour over some water. That'll do. And then just leave it at the countertop to soak up overnight. So at this point you can go back to bed if you finished your homework. Okay, so now you come back a couple of hours later and the oats have cooked all night at room temperature. So they're ready to be made into a delicious oatmeal. And now the first thing you want to do is to get rid of all the excess water, so you just take them through a colander. And then you and then you just leave them strip off after that. So now you find all the stuff we need. So that would be a cutting board, food processor, an apple, cinnamon, salt, dates, spatula, and the bowl and a spoon. That's what we're gonna need. I'm actually not quite sure, but I think the reason the recipes with dates is because raw vegans don't eat refined sugar or something. So we're gonna stick with the dates. So take a couple of them. I usually, for such a dish, I would use something like 7, it seems. Well, maybe 8 this time. And then you just pit the dates. That one was a bit mushy. Also make sure that it's like juicy dates, you don't want the dry dates. I'd say that this is good enough. They're probably dripped off enough. And it's time for the apple. Remember to wash it first. And throw in these bits. And remember to save the last bit because we're going to need that for sprinkle later on. So I just cut it like this. Throw away this one and save these for later. And then you just throw in the seasoning, just a little bit of salt, and don't save the cinnamon. We just need at least a tablespoon of cinnamon, and that will probably do. And then we're ready to go. So here comes the part where I'm supposed to tell you all the reasons why you should be a vegan, a raw vegan. And the reason is that's really why you should be a vegan. So after it's blended, it looks pretty ready to eat. So you just take the spatula and like scrape it into a bowl like this. And now comes the last part with the apples, because that's what you want to sprinkle them with. You just take the apples and like sprinkle them on. Let it rain with apples. Oh my god. All them apples. And that's how you cook the best ever oatmeal that doesn't even have to be cooked. While I did the dishes, I decided that just today I wanted to throw in an extra little bomb in there, so I went to the freezer and found some pomegranate. Let's see how this goes. Oh, they're of course still frozen. I don't know if that's gonna work, but it looks delicious, don't you think? This is pomegranate. You cannot see this. Well, try it out, see if you enjoy it. I hope you like it. I know I do. So that's how you cook a proper oatmeal without even cooking it.